Hello, my name is Rachel Bucksbaum. I am a licensed clinical social worker and psychotherapist at University of Kentucky's Counseling Center, and this is a presentation on tips on how to find a therapist. The most useful resource I have found is psychologytoday.com, which the link is right at the bottom of this screen. This is a wonderful website to help people find therapists in their local communities. Once you go to psychologytoday.com, the first thing you're going to want to do is enter your local zip code. So if you're looking for a therapist in the Lexington area, you can put in 40506, which is the campus zip code, or you can use the zip code where you live off campus. If you're looking for a therapist in your hometown for over winter break or summer break or any time, you can use that local zip code. Next, you'll want to use the filter at the top of the page with insurance. And if you have insurance through yourself, through your program, or through your family, you're going to want to click on insurance, click on show more insurances, and choose your healthcare plan. Next, you'll use the issues filter. So you'll open that section up, you'll click on show more issues, and you'll choose what feels pertinent to you and the reasons why you're seeking therapy at this time. There are various other filters at the top of that page: gender, types of therapy, age. I often think that age is an important thing to click on and that you want to make sure to click on adults so that you don't get a list of therapists or anybody on your list who may only see children. You can choose price, and there is also an option for more. If you click on more, you'll see these other filters here for ethnicity, sexuality, language, and faith. If any of those feel important or relevant to seeking therapy at this time, really recommend that you also use this filter as well. Once you're done using your filters, a curated list of therapists will be created for you on psychologytoday.com. And the next part of this video, we're going to talk about some recommended steps to matching yourself with a therapist. So the first step, as written on this slide, is to read as many profiles as you'd like. As you're reading over these profiles, you want to pay close attention to the content of the profile. So does this therapist sound like a good fit for you? You want to look at where they're located. So if you don't have a car or you use a bicycle to get around Lexington or wherever you're located, wanting to make sure that that will be suitable for your needs in that way as well. You also want to pay attention to specialties. So when you clicked on issues, you want the issues that you chose to match up somewhat to the specialties if possible. At the bottom of every profile, you'll see one of these two messages: take the first step, or call or email whomever for a free phone consultation. And I just want you to keep that in mind as we continue. So now you've read as many profiles as you've wanted to, and my recommendation is to use the email function highlighted on this screen to reach out to a number of therapists. After you've read an abundance of profiles, my recommendation is to narrow down about 4 to 6 therapists to email. You'll use the email function that I discussed on the previous slide, and you'll enter your name, your email address, your phone number. Subject can be seeking therapy. And on the slide, I've also offered a suggested email that you can use as a template to email the therapist that you're interested in potentially having a phone consultation with. I want to point out that if you don't have insurance or you don't want to use your insurance when looking for a therapist, instead of the line on the suggested email, "Are you still accepting blank insurance type?" you could say, "Do you have sliding scale options?" or "What is your out-of-pocket cost?" After you hear back from a few therapists, you'll set up a couple of phone consultations, 2 to 3, or really as many as you'd like. And that brings us to our final step. So after having 1 to 3 or as many phone consultations as you like, making sure to pay attention in this phone call to, do I feel comfortable with this person? Do our values align? Do I think that this would be a good match for me? Then hopefully you'll be ready to set up your initial appointment with your new therapist. We also want to provide a list of various other search engines on the internet to find therapists. There's a list here for Black therapists. There's another list for Black therapists and therapists of color. And then there are 2 websites for LGBTQIA+ affirming therapy providers or therapy practices. We hope that you found this helpful. If you need any more support, give us a call at the Counseling Center at 859-257-8701.